Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Just in case you missed the last part of the show, we're talking about the development of badminton in Nigeria, and we also reviewed the Senior All-Africa Badminton Championship that just ended in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Emerged champions in that one after winning 4 gold medals. The BFN president was here, and he says that we'll do more. And I said to him, we will be monitoring the progress of badminton in Nigeria. Just in case you also missed it, we are ready for the Lagos preliminaries of the Channels International Kids Cup. I can't talk about the Kids Cup without smiling. Come on, what are you talking about? Football at the grassroots, at its best. And we've selected the 32 schools for the Lagos preliminaries. We'll be having the draw ceremony tomorrow at our office here at Channels Television. So all those schools that we've invited, come along with your captain and one official. Yeah, I can't wait to see those young talents once again. Let's welcome to the studio Toby Adepoju. Toby, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Yeah, good to be here. I think about 7 days ago we were talking about the championship in Port Harcourt, and I said, you know, there's nothing bad in winning if they really merit it, if they really work for it. Yeah. And I think they work for it. I mean, it's really good to see most of these athletes compete at this level with other African, athletes, and also the MI champions is something positive and big. Yeah.
Inyobong Monday makes a return on the show. Inyobong, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Good to be here, Austin, and good to see my friend Toby. I'm still praying that Shooting Stars will find their way back into the MPFL. But great to be back on the show, and great strides badminton attaining in Nigeria, and we're very excited about it. We're always excited when another sport, not football, another sport that is not very famous in Nigeria hits a stride. It gives me hope. It gives me a bit of inspiration that somehow we're getting ourselves back on the right track when Nigeria was at the forefront of almost every sport on the African continent, and I dare say the world. So it's great to see badminton doing great things.
Awesome, awesome. I love the story. And you know, anytime I talk about this on TV, I remind those people that will say, do we play badminton? Yes, yes. Nigeria is too big. We do archery too, we do everything. We do shooting, we do fencing. We're too big people. So the more the merrier, and in sports, if we can empower people. You saw the beautiful story of rowing and canoeing. You saw Alaba Ferrari. You saw him. Yeah, so we can do everything. This is Nigeria. It's beautiful. And that's why we are so serious with the Channels International Kids Cup, because at that level, we know that you can still do something. Toby, you've been following the MPFL under 15 promises. That's another way. It's the grassroots. Yep. The MPFL under 15 promises gave us the bulk of the team that went to Dar es Salaam.
Yeah, I mean, Amao Akin, the guy that won the first MVP, Kunle Shegun, the guy that scored our goal, I think, in the 3rd game. And I also Divine, who came on off the bench in one of the games. I mean, this started in 2017. I was privileged to work in Oshogbo, where we had, Amao Shegun, Amao and Kunle also played at that center. I mean, like
young talent.
I mean, young talent. These are programs, we need to do. Actually, the fact that, we're trying to bring young talent from this age, it also gives us an opportunity to curb the hatred. And also a database for our players from the under 13 and under 15 level. So the progression, we can monitor it. I mean, players that started emerging from the under 15. This guy, I think, one impressive player.
Of course, it was the MVP.
Yep.
This is Peter Joel. That's him right there. It was the MVP as this concluded.
For Delta Force?
He plays for Delta Force.
Yep.
Peter played at the Channels International Kids Cup in the year 2015. He came with Nana Primary School from Delta State, and they were champions in Inyobong. Progression.
Progression, absolutely. I was talking to Toby Offset, and we talked about the fact that one thing we've been guilty of over the years is the fact that we don't monitor the progression of our players. We don't even make deliberate steps to ensure that these players are growing, are developing, because at this level, it's about growing in the right way, growing in the right direction, and it's quite fantastic. Imagine the progression. Playing in the Channels Kids Cup 3 or 4 years ago, now I'm playing for the MPFL under 15 promises. It's quite amazing, because you've got to look at the lad, and he looks quite young. I mean, to be able to play football at this level is quite fantastic. And I've said it many times, we've got to look at the model of the PSL, the Premier Soccer League, where there's something they call Super Disky, where teams have a reserve league kind of. At some point, the MPFL promises, we might look at it to putting it in a league format. But credit to the LMC, it's quite fantastic. And I love it. I'm very pleased.
I love it. I love it because we follow the leagues. And if you tell teams, bring your team B, you'll be shocked that some of the players in Team B even older than the guys in Team A. So we love it that we're giving these guys experience before they go on to this level. So shout out to Peter Joel, Billion Coma. Also
for Rangers.
Rangers last year
featured for MPFL under 15 promise also.
They came out from the Channels International Kids. Because when I come here and smile, somebody does say, what is wrong with Austin? Why is he happy? That's why. And we'll tell more of these beautiful stories from grassroots football development. Let's bring the discussion back home now. Talk about the State FA Cup finals. Before these finals, drama. Drama. At every center, we saw drama. From Inewi, when somebody walked into the pitch, they give me my ball, to Akwa Ibom, where Akwa United were losing till about the 86th minute. Thugs got into the pitch and stopped the match. Judgment thereafter says, Algon fielded an ineligible player as Aqua went on. But let's just run through the results from the State FA Cup. But Toby, loads of talking points.
Yeah, great games. The cup is all about creating upset. Smaller teams coming up to prove that quality against big teams. And like I said, that's what we saw. A lot of drama. Most of these Premier League teams were threatened. I mean, with performance of teams, especially most academy in those states. I mean, Aqua United had to struggle for it. FC Fire could not survive it. A couple of them.
No, we'll get to the shocker.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Premier League teams would not play at the national level, and that's the beauty of the FA Cup. I'm really excited to see most of these teams, get this opportunity to play at the national level.
Let's run through it. In Ondo State, Sunshine Stars defeated Akure City 3-1. In Rivers, PH City lost to Rivers Angels. So you want to say shout out to PH City, lower club, holding Rivers United to all the way to the wire. They had to win by a single goal. Let's get on. More results from the State FA Cup finals. Jigawa, Sulaiman Sarah boys lost to Jigawa Golden Stars 4-0. Kaduna Ambassadors 2, Green Berets 1. State's FA Cup finals, and the EFCC defeated Cetraco by a single goal. Akwa United, after all of what happened against Algon, they got to the final and they had to dig deep to win by a single goal. Cross River, Ayade Babes lost to Unison Rovers by a single goal. More results coming from the FA Cup. Your Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Bong just prayed into their lives now that not to see them back in the league. They won at the state level. Defeated Crown FC of Ogbomoso by a single goal. Ekiti United defeated JFK Boys also by a single goal. In Kano, it's Kano Pillars 4, Junior Pillars 1. Yes, that's why they were Junior Pillars. Zamfara, Wali Professionals and Safe Eaglets. It was 1-1 after regulation time. And then Wali Professionals won 6-5 on penalties. In Edo, Bendel Insurance and FC Delio played goalless. Bendel Insurance won 5-4 on penalties. Plateau United 2, Mighty Jets 2, but on penalties it was Plateau United that won. Kogi FC Lokoja won. We played 1-1 with Kogi United, but Kogi United won 9-8 on penalties. In Ebonyi, Senegal defeated Ebonyi United by a single goal. In Anambra, Aspire won. FC Ifeanyi Uba Feeders won. Aspire won 4-3. And you'll be expecting that you see the main FC Ifeanyi Uba team from this region. It didn't happen. In Enugu Rangers 4. Star Plus Ngwo 1. Bauchi Zagbai 0. Wiki Tourist 1. Kwara ABS 1. Kwara United 1. Kwara United won 4-2 on penalties. In Ogun, Alma and Gateway played goalless. Alma, right? 1-3-1 on penalties. So loads of results from different centers in the State's FA Cup finals. But let's see the shocking results that came out of the State's FA Cup finals. Some of those teams that you'll be thinking on a good day, you see them in your bong, no MFM, no go round. I just called an MPFL team. I called another MPFL team. Heartland, MPFL team, FC Fine Uba, Remo Stars, Bayelsa United. They all failed to pick Aiteo Cup tickets in their states.
It is the beauty of the FA Cup, Austin, everywhere. We would say this again and again. It's quite exciting when when you see teams, very lower-rated teams, come out and throw the cut among the pigeons. Quite very fantastic to see. MFM, big shock.
I know.
Massive shock. And even Ifeanyi, because
Heartland.
if you see what Ifeanyi have been doing in the league, I mean, they've been very impressive after they let a lot of players go in the off-season, and all of a sudden, with a lot of youngsters, they've done really well in the league. And Remo Stars not quite surprised.
Shocker, and I love it. You know, I love upsets. I love the clubs, but I love upsets, so it's beautiful.